Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the big dogs at the welterweight division. We got Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight, the IBF and WBC unified world champion. We have Terence Crawford, the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed champion, and the current WBO welterweight world champion. And then we have Showtime Shawn Porter, who is the former 2-time WBC and the IBF world champion. And Showtime Shawn Porter had came out with some interesting words, everybody. He said that Terence Crawford is more dangerous than Errol the True Spence Jr., but it's remaining to be seen. Y'all listen to what Showtime Shawn Porter had to say, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
And not allow him to take control of this fight.
Shawn, please.
I believe that Terence Crawford is more dangerous. Remains to be seen, but both guys, I think and felt at that point in time before I fought Errol that they were the best out there. I still feel that way. I feel that he's the next best. So I've taken on Errol, and now it's time for Terence.
Now, as y'all see, he said still remain to be seen, right? So, Showtime Shawn Porter is taking on Bud Crawford November the 20th. To some extent, he got to feel that way because that's who he get inside the ring with, and you don't want to overlook nobody. So Shawn Porter is gearing himself up to take on the toughest fight of his career. And it's going to be one of the toughest fights of his career because Terence Crawford is one bad motherfucker inside that square circle. He is. He is a bad boy. He's undefeated, a 3-division world champion, a former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. That's to be respected. That's to be commended at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? It's to be respected and commended at the same time. You feel me? So I have no problem with him saying that, right? Although I don't agree with what he's saying, but I have no problem with him saying that, looking at the situation that's going on right now. You're about to face Terence Bud Crawford, and you've never been in the ring with him. So you got to prepare for everything, and you got to prepare for the most dangerous man that you ever faced in your life. The most dangerous man that you ever faced in your life, assuming he's the most dangerous or not. You know what I mean? We will find that out November the 20th, right? We will find that out November the 20th. But when he got into that ring with Errol the True Spence Jr., and that's why I feel Errol Spence is more dangerous than Terence Crawford. Because Errol Spence took it right to Showtime Shawn Porter, right? He took it to him. He banged it out with him. When Shawn thought he was going to do some good things, Errol tried to take that shit away. We all know this was a firework fight. This was the fight of the year. Showtime Shawn Porter versus Errol the True Spence Jr. was the fight of the year, right? Because Errol Spence made it the fight of the year. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Errol could have boxed if he wanted to. That's what a lot of y'all don't understand. But Showtime Shawn Porter do have a way of drawing you into a fight. You know what I mean? He have a way of drawing you into a fight. And Errol Spence being as strong and a physical specimen as he is, right? Because Errol is a strong, solid motherfucker, right? He can fight that kind of fight. He can stand up with you and bang it out. He can box you if he want to box you. He can do whatever he want to do inside that square circle. Because Errol is that good. A lot of people don't want to give him his credit, and it's just due. Errol Spence is that good to make adjustments on the fly and do what he want to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's a fact. And not only that, Errol Spence hit Shawn Porter with a fucking hook that dropped his ass to the canvas, regardless if y'all want to agree with it or not. Yes, he didn't fall and, go all over and things of that nature, but ESJ dropped his ass. A drop is a drop. You did. Mean Machine dropped Bud Crawford. They didn't give it to him. Errol Spence dropped Showtime Shawn Porter. Adrian Broner dropped him. The only two men to put him on the canvas. The only two men to put him on the canvas. So, when I'm looking at Bud and I'm looking at Errol, I'm looking at Bud, I'm looking at Errol, and I'm looking at the way Showtime Shawn Porter is speaking, Porter never really spoke about stopping Errol Spence. You understand what I'm saying? He never really spoke about stopping Errol Spence. He's talking about stopping Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? He's talking about putting Bud on his little backside to where he don't get back up. He didn't talk about Errol, I'm going to knock Errol out and do this and do that to me. You feel me? He talked about Errol not knocking him out because Errol said he was going to knock him out. And Porter said, you didn't knock out a little bitty Mikey Garcia, you're not going to knock out a big Showtime Shawn Porter. right? Which he was correct. Errol didn't knock him out, but he dropped his ass. Now, when we're looking at the Terence Crawford situation, everybody running around, Bud is going to knock out Porter. Bud is going to knock out Porter. I don't think Bud knocks out Porter. I think he wins the fight. I think he have great moments, but I don't think he knock out Showtime Shawn Porter. I think Showtime Shawn Porter is a tough motherfucker. You understand? He got good conditioning. He's built for it. Let's just say that. Shawn Porter is built for taking some punishment, right? And he's going to come to fight. He's going to come to fight. Now, my problem that I do have with Showtime Shawn Porter, right, is him saying he feel like Bud is more dangerous, but it's yet to be seen. My thing is he could have answered that with, well, we will see once we get inside that square circle. I mean, I faced Errol Spence. Errol Spence beat me, right? Errol beat me. So we got to leave it at that point. This dude got to prove that he can beat me. You know what I'm saying? He has to prove that he can beat me at the end of the day, right? He has to prove that he can beat me. Like you said, it's yet to be seen if he's more dangerous than Errol Spence because we haven't fought yet. So Bud is just assuming. Like I said, I'm okay with him assuming because you got to get ready for him. But at the same time, Errol Spence defeated you. He beat you, bro. And to me, it was 8-4. To me, Errol won that fight 8-4 against Showtime Shawn Porter. I'm willing to sit down with anybody and show me where Porter won more than 4 rounds. But nonetheless, it's just the point about you have to say it's yet to be determined, and we'll see when he get inside that square circle. Give ESJ his just doing his credit that Cat's trying to take away from him. That's all it is. Cat's hit me up in my inbox. Yeah, you just heard Showtime Shawn Porter say Terence Crawford more dangerous than Errol Spence. Yeah, you know, he know Bud is better than Spence. That's why Bud go beat. Y'all trying to make this as if Bud Crawford go in there and beat Shawn Porter, or if Bud Crawford go in there and knock out Shawn Porter, that Bud Crawford can beat Errol Spence. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, man. You feel me? Errol Spence is a different fucking animal. He's a different animal. We all know styles make fights. They make fights. You feel me? So if Bud go in there and knock out Shawn Porter, I'm giving him his credit and his just due. Kudos, bro. That's some shit that I thought you couldn't do. And that's some shit that a lot of people around the world think you couldn't do. And that's knocking out Showtime Shawn Porter. So you get that credit and that just due. But that's not going to make me skip the gun or jump the gun and say, oh, man, this boy going to beat Errol Spence because he stopped Shawn Porter. He's the first person to stop Porter. Errol didn't stop him. KO didn't stop him. AB didn't stop him. This person didn't stop him. Thurman didn't stop him. Denny didn't stop him. Ugas didn't stop him. Okay, bro. He was the first to stop Shawn Porter. Doesn't mean he's going to be the first to beat Errol the True Spence Jr. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all boys get off the little hype train right now. Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford is going to be one hell of a fight. It's going to be one hell of a fight. And we're all going to enjoy that fight, bro. I can't wait for November the 20th. But we all know November the 6th is first. And we got other fights coming up before November the 6th. But my thing is this, man. Stop always trying to play the triangle theory and thinking that shit is going to work, bro. All right? I don't think Terence Crawford is more dangerous than Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence is more dangerous because we haven't seen if Terence Crawford can fight in the inside like Errol Spence fought Shawn Porter in the inside. I haven't seen Terence Crawford fight nobody in the inside, to be real with you. Bud is an outside technician, bro. He's an outside technician to where he go work your ass on the outside, and if he hurt you, he go jump on you and try to knock you the fuck out, bro. But for us brawling like Errol Spence Shawn Porter did, and the inside banging it out like that, we haven't seen Bud Crawford in one of those type of fights, bro. So I'm not convinced that Bud is a solid inside fighter until I see him in that type of fight. You understand? He has to show me he can do that. You know? And Shawn Porter is going to show us if Bud Crawford is an inside fighter, because Terence Crawford is going to try to stay in the inside and stay in the inside of Bud's chest. You know what I'm saying? He's going to try to stay in Bud's chest. But it's going to be on Bud to stay on the outside and make Shawn run into something. You feel me? That come with high IQ, right? Great counterpunching, and just having a feel for things. You got a feel for the fight. And I think Bud Crawford, for the most part, will keep the fight on the outside. I think he will. But like Showtime Shawn Porter said, he better know if he want to fight orthodox or southpaw, because I'm not going to give him a chance to think, and I'm not going to let him get a chance to switch and heat the fuck up. So Porter's going to make it tough for Terence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I got Bud winning the fight on the cards. I don't think he knock out Porter. I think Porter make it a close fight than Errol Spence, a closer fight than Errol Spence. But I can be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I can be wrong. But me looking at Showtime Shawn Porter over the years, looking at Terence Bud Crawford at 147, Terence Bud Crawford is fighting more at 147 than being a technician from the outside, hitting your ass, hurt you, then knocking you the fuck out. You know, he's becoming more of a fighter. A Mean Machine was a tough fight, right? He made that fight tough. Jose Benavidez was a tough fight. He made that fight tough. Kell Brook was having some little success until Bud caught him and finished him. You feel me? The only one that he really dominated was Amir Khan and fucking Jeff Horn. But Showtime Shawn Porter is going to get into that ring. He's going to show Bud something totally different than he ever seen, in my opinion. Something totally different. And I'm going to see if Bud can make those adjustments. I'm looking to see if Bud can get him up out of there. But I'm also looking to see if Bud can fight in the inside and take it to Shawn Porter the way Shawn Porter going to try to take it to him. And like Terence Bud Crawford said, he don't give a fuck about standing on the outside. He don't care about people saying, why aren't you boxing and doing this? If you hit me, I want to hit you back even harder. So he's telling us his game plan. If you hit him, he want to hit you back harder. He'll throw his game plan out the window to bang it out with you. And Showtime Shawn Porter is going to try to make him stand on them words and make him bang it out. And once they start banging it out, we'll see if Bud can stand in that inside like Errol the True Spence Jr. stood at that inside and took it to Shawn Porter's ass and beat him at his own game. You understand what I'm saying? So when Showtime Shawn Porter come out and say, well, Terence Bud Crawford is more dangerous in his opinion, but it's yet to be seen, yeah, November the 20th will tell it all. November the 20th will tell it all. You feel me? Once again, I got Errol Spence being more dangerous than Terence Bud Crawford. So we'll just see if he can get in there and prove us wrong, bro. It'll be a hell of a fight. I got Bud winning on the cards, but Showtime Shawn Porter could pull this fight out, and then we'll see what the answer be after that. Shouts out to Bud. Shouts out to Porter. Give us a hell of a fight. Until then, this your boy Monty's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunt52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.